Hi again, everyone. This video is sponsored by contributions from Anonymous, and this is a follow-up to the last Anonymous video I did of the girl who was taking care of her grandmother. Hello, Ollie. It's Anonymous again. I have something to add to the story that you did. First thing, I lost it when you did my story. First, I went, neat, Ollie has a new video. Then, oh, this sounds familiar. I spent hours typing on my phone and it sounded better when you read it. Thank you. Anyway, my grandfather passed, my narc grandmother's ex-husband of 35 years. The story that my mom told me was he abused her. She left and took the kid, my mom, aunt, and uncle. He sent us Christmas money every year, and we send him graduation notices, and he sent me some money to both my sister and I. When my sister graduated from school, she got a letter from him. It said, saying things like, congratulations on graduating. Are you going to college? Love you, Granddad. My mom thinks he was getting sentimental because he was getting older. He passed in December. I never met the man, never talked on the phone, but he gave each of his kids and grandkids a small sum of stotts when he passed. And my narc was not to be told of his passing. And my narc grandmother was not to be told of his passing, but ended up finding out and began to hound my mother about it. My mother told her in the snottiest voice, "You don't need to know that information." Note, my mother uses that tone with her because that's the tone, that tone only she uses seems the only tone she seems to understand. Turns out she called the Social Security to see if there was anything for her. We never told her that he remarried. I know that my sister is the golden child because she brags on my sister. Oh, she's in college. Oh, she works at the hospital as a nurse. She can do no wrong. But then when she speaks about me, it's nasty stuff with the occasional nice thing. The few times I had a friend over, we hide in my bedroom. If I left the house and she knew I was leaving, she would walk me to the car. I left the house to go hang out with my friend, and I told her a few times, I'm leaving to go hang out with my friend. I get a call from my sister an hour later where grandma said you left without telling her where you were going. Yes, I did. I told her 4 times where I was going to be, and I won't be home until 4 p.m. She never bothers my sister about where she goes or where she is going. I read all the comments on the video thinking on going back to school or taking the manager test at work to get better pay. You and your wife are a blessing in disguise. I really hope Meat and Drunky didn't like the video. I saw it had 2 dislikes and thought of them somehow. Thanks again. More coming soon when I get the hell out of here. Anonymous. Well, don't worry about the dislikes. I mean, that's obviously them. That's just what they do. And I knew there was more to your story with the grandmother. I knew money was coming into this somehow. And I said this, that your parents are controlling it and your mother's controlling it. And what happened to your stocks? Because that's worth money. I mean, here you are saving up for a car and to do what you want to do. If you were left an inheritance of stock, I mean, you should be able to cash that in and start a life. I mean, that's the whole point of it being given to you. Is it not? I mean, you are a grown adult. You have a full-time job, and you're responsible for taking care of your grandmother. So There's obviously no responsibility issues here. My fear is that your parents took all the money to use on the golden child's education, or to use on themselves, or to use, maybe even to use for your grandmother's home, for your grandmother's nursing home when eventually she goes. But your portion of that money shouldn't go to that if it was already left to you. So here you are trying to save and scrimp to try to get out. How are you going to do this? You were left stock, right? That's worth money. That's valuable. And if it was something that was left to you, I'm sure it's enough for you to be able to get out and get yourself an apartment and get yourself set up. So I would really look into that and fight for it, because that, I don't know what age you were legally allowed to have it. It might be till 25, so you might have to wait, but I would press the issue. I would definitely press the issue. And I've told you this before. I mean, it seems like your mother has a lot to hide here. Has a lot to hide. And I know she's sick with MS, but she's still working full time. You know? And the enablers always have a lot to hide. There's always more to the story with dealing with the narcissist, which is why it's important that people keep sending stories and talking and communicating with each other, because it just keeps going deeper and deeper and deeper. There's always more to the story. So thank you again. I hope that helps. Thank you to everybody watching. Please leave any opinions or advice in the comment section below. And again, if you want your story read on the channel, you have a topic you'd like me to cover, a narcissist you'd like to expose, or you'd like to set up a Skype chat or have a private video made, you know, to do with the PayPal and email links in the description box, I'll have videos right back to you. This is Ali Matthews. Thanks for watching. See you all again soon.